This video will talk you through what core vocabulary is and why and how we use core vocabulary boards with some practical examples of using them at home with your child. A core vocabulary board is a grid of pictures and words, and these are all words that are part of our daily vocabulary. Core vocabulary refers to a small number of words that make up 75 to 80% of what we say on a daily basis. We use these words more frequently than other words to communicate. It's important for your child to learn these words to allow them to communicate for a variety of different reasons and to participate in daily routines and activities. Core vocabulary boards come in different sizes. Sometimes they include a fringe vocabulary, and these are words you would use in specific situations, for example, people and places. The type and size of the core vocabulary board will be chosen by your child's speech and language therapist. Core vocabulary boards are a form of AAC. AAC stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication. AAC is a set of tools and strategies, for example, sign language, gestures, symbols, photographs, objects, electronic devices such as an iPad, voice output devices, and many more, which can be used instead of speech or alongside speech. So why do we use core vocabulary boards? Core vocabulary boards help children communicate for a variety of different reasons. They can be used everywhere, such as in the playground, at nursery or school, and at home, and give children a tool to communicate what they want to say with lots of different people. We use core words and phrases that include core words all of the time to communicate for different reasons. For example, we say things like more please, I've finished, I like this, want the toy, mummy help, let's go, stop. Evidence has shown that core vocabulary boards support the development of a child's spoken language rather than replace it. Core vocabulary boards support understanding of language as well as their spoken language. How to use a core vocabulary board. Children learn to use a core vocabulary board when their parents, family members, teachers and peers show them how to use it first. This cannot be done by one person alone, and there is no expectation on your child to use it straight away. It may seem overwhelming with lots of pictures and words, but start small by only modelling some words at certain times during the day, such as during a motivating activity. Evidence has shown children will learn where the specific symbols are rather than what they look like. You don't have to model everything you say, just the key words. And the number of pictures on the board will be chosen by your child's speech and language therapist. The examples here include an 8-cell, 30-cell and 50-cell board. Always talk and point to symbols at the same time. When beginning to use a core vocabulary board, start by having it near the child at all times. It's the child's voice and therefore needs to be with the child, not on top of the cupboard. Children need to hear spoken words lots before they start to use them. It's the same with a core vocabulary board. Children need to see it being used by lots of people around them before they start using it themselves. For example, modelling a core vocabulary board in natural, spontaneous interactions throughout the day means your child will see the core vocabulary board being used lots. This might include during meal times, whilst brushing their teeth, walking to and from nursery or school, and during play. Let's see how we can model core vocabulary words during play.
Ready? If it wait, steady, and go. And go. Go. Hey, good job. Very good.
In this clip, the parent used the core vocabulary board by pointing to the words to make comments during play with her child. The mother commented on what her child was doing and modelled how to use the core board by pointing to the core words go and good while saying them. She made sure the core vocabulary board was near her child while she did this.
And more again, you do. More again.
In the second clip, The parent used the core vocabulary board by pointing to the words to make comments during play using short phrases. As she used short phrases, she pointed to one word, the core word more, while saying more. It's okay to say short phrases or simple sentences whilst pointing to single words on the core vocabulary board. You don't have to model everything you say, just the key words. In this clip, the parent uses the core vocabulary board to make comments about what her child was doing during play. She used the words go and finished.
Ready, steady, go! Oh, look, finish. Finish.
Here's another example of how we can model core vocabulary words during play. We can use a core vocabulary board to comment on if we and or the child likes or does not like something. For example, in this video, the parent uses the word like as she sees that her child likes the bubbles. The next video shows how we can teach children to ask for help using the core vocabulary board during play. The mum points to the word help and says, "Mummy, help," as she sees that her child might need help.
Mommy, help? Yeah? Should we get it out? Yeah? Mommy, help. And now
We can also use core vocabulary boards to teach children describing words. For example, in this video, the parent uses and points to big and little to describe what her and her child are looking at.
Yeah? Make it little. Yeah, your one? Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah. Mommy, help. Mommy, help. Here we go. And now we make it big. Okay? Yay! Yay!
It's important to have your child's core vocabulary board near them at all times and to show your child how to use their core vocabulary board throughout the day. And remember to have fun.